On this episode, we're teaching you a few things.
We finally figured out the process of getting your stuff.
Hopefully they're there today.
C14 all filled out and approved.
We're gonna go through the process of getting parts shipped from the States. Then we're off for a photo shoot.
Working hard. Honey, you're going the wrong way. It's a nice little spot.
Yeah. You think anybody has their binoculars out?
Oh, probably.
That's a huge anchorage.
Before we dive first into some AC problems, it's getting hot in here.
Go ahead and pull it out.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Welcome to Lazy Gecko Sailing. I'm Brittany, and this is Jeremiah. For 5 years, we've been sailing the world and filming it all for you.
Strong like a tree.
Now come along with us as we head for the Caribbean. Make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss any of the fun.
Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
I am on the way to the FedEx location here in Grenada. We finally figured out the process of getting your stuff shipped here. So we did like a trial run with our generator's heat exchanger. Worked out perfectly. I used DHL. But working with DHL here was a little bit time consuming, so I switched over to FedEx Plus with our big shipment that happened to be the cheaper option. What I did was, we have a traveling address in Green Cove Springs called St. Brennan's Isle. I get all my stuff shipped there, and as I ship it there, I print invoices because it can be hard to keep track of what you ship over time. You forget, right? And then I take all this stuff from Green Cove and I ship it to Fort Lauderdale, Miami area to our other traveling address. It's like an international traveling address called myus.com. So I have an account set up there with an actual address. I get everything shipped there and they consolidate it together. They also kind of itemize it out for me so I can check and make sure I have the invoices for everything. And then they have different shipping carriers you can choose from, like FedEx, DHL, and so on. I chose FedEx, and then they ship it here to Grenada to the FedEx location. Now the tricky part is getting your C14 done and actually getting them to give you your possessions. So this shipment was like a lot of boat parts and also some stuff for Lazy Gecko Sailing. If you're doing this and you are flying home, I suggest just taking all your stuff back with you in suitcases and paying the customs when you fly in and declaring everything. That's what we did the first time around, and now the second time around we got it shipped in because we're not going back. But yeah, so come on, let's go to FedEx. Driving in Grenada can be quite fun. It's almost like being at a theme park, dodging everything. You know, like when you go to Disney World and all the kids are running around, you're like dodging bullets. It's kind of what it's like here. We often talk about how it reminds us of the Harry Potter movies. They get in those buses and it's like zoom, zoom, zoom and all crazy. It really reminds us of that. And there's lots of bumps, as you can see. I'm gonna work out all the paperwork side of it, and then it usually takes them a little bit of time to figure out the amount that we owe for taxes. And then Jeremiah will come pick it up, which is kind of nice.
I'm off. To recap, I need a corrected invoice, then a C14 from customs to say how much to pay in taxes. We'll pay the taxes, and then they'll release the shipment.
Well, life has nearly killed me, and my mind has put me on the edge.
Currently in the FedEx warehouse in Grenada, they are looking for my packages so they can go through them and confirm that there's only 2 water pumps and not 4 like the invoice says. About 2 hours later, and I'm leaving FedEx. He was nice enough to print out all the papers for me, and now I'm going back to the customs office at my marina, and they will do a C14 for all the boat parts. Walking over to the customs office at our marina, which has been really, really convenient to renew cruising permits and do stuff like this. So hopefully they're there today.
Customs office on property is awesome. They were there, and I had everything I needed to get my C14.
Back in the car, I got my C14 all filled out and approved for the boat stuff. And now I'm gonna go over there, bring it to the customs officer at FedEx. and she'll come up with a price for me to pay duty on. So I'm paying 2.9% on boat parts and then 6% on just normal stuff. So curious to see what it all comes out to. Going up to the customs officer here at FedEx. She will fill out the other paperwork, stamp and approve it for personal items such as clothing or vitamins, whatever else I got. She stamped everything. Now I will go into the actual FedEx office and he will work out payment. So he'll have to do 2 separate payments. One will be for the package of boat stuff, which is 2.9%, and the next will be the packaging on the personal items, which is 6%. So I'll go in here. So I wait, they take this paperwork in the back and a lady does all the itemizing and comes up with the amount. They'll ask me how much I did for shipping, write that down. So now it's just a waiting game right here, which is nice because there's AC. I'd say I'm about 3.5 hours into the process of just trying to pick it up. Probably take me altogether about 4 hours when I get it back to the boat, maybe 4.5 hours, depending on how long this takes. Got all the packages. It came to, shipping was about 500 US. The duties were about 447 EC. It was probably 125 American. So all in all, we paid $625 to get all of our boat parts here, plus some extra stuff that I like to take, like vitamins and belly button ring. I lost mine. That's exciting. And lots of boat stuff, like carpeting for the entire boat, new trampolines, shelves, fans, water pumps, so much stuff that we needed. So, you know, sometimes you gotta do this, and if you're not going back to the States, it's sometimes the better option. It's all a part of cruising, and that's what you gotta do. I'm gonna go home and let Jeremiah take over. Thank you for coming to the rescue. He's so nice, he packed it full for me.
Nice of him.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Go ahead, take it back.
Yeah, okay. So we got carpets, trampoline, and a bunch of boat parts.
Enough jumping through hoops. It was time to hit the beach.
Working hard. Honey, you're going the wrong way.
I'm trying to get down there.
Come over here. Don't break your pinky.
I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, the tide's coming in.
What we do for a photo shoot. You'll be on this side, right?
Right there.
Right here?
Yeah. Let's see if there's some shade. It's a nice little spot.
Yeah, this is great. It's pretty when the sun starts to set.
Oh, now you're gonna do it.
Well, now I have a little bit of an audience. So now it makes sense to do it. It's simple. Never seen this before?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's just, you know.
Hopefully, I don't really care, honestly. I'm sure he won't mind either. He's cleaning his dinghy over there, which is smart.
I miss that sexy smile, looking forward to see you. I hope I will lose control. Love you every night, no checking the time, just us loving you.
You look beautiful.
Beautiful lighting. This is like right outside the marina. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Like
very, very, very pretty.
Oh yeah. Like your own private beach. It literally is.
Well, you ready to go back and hang out?
Yeah, I'm ready to look at these photos. I'm excited to see how they turned out.
I think they'll be pretty.
I'm gonna walk back naked underneath this. See if anybody will know. It's a little see-through. Oh well. See the dinghies going by?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's all good.
It's alright. You think anybody has their binoculars out?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, that's a huge anchorage.
Awesome wall.
That's crazy.
Look at that thing.
I know. It's insane. It kind of makes you feel like
Tiny.
you have vertigo when you stand next to it. It's odd. Odd thing. Pretty. Pretty little spot. I can't believe we didn't find this sooner.
So now that we've been in the marina more, we've been using the ACs a lot more. Strainers have started clogging up a little bit, which is cool. It's not too bad. You just spray them off. And then the filters for the ACs have started to get really clogged up. So it's really reducing the airflow. Oh yeah, it looks like a filter. That's cool. So that's not actually the radiator. So go ahead and pull it out if you can without screwing anything up. It must be nice to be that little.
Yeah, I don't know about that little, but it is nice to have a smaller, I guess, other half.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Did you get it out?
I thought Reese was the only one that could fit in the compartment in the boat.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, there you go.
It's caked.
Yeah.
Think that's our problem?
Yeah. Checked the strainer and it was pretty dirty. I just trained like 3 weeks ago. And so we went down and checked the radiator part of it. There's probably another name for that, a condenser or something, I don't know. But this is what she found. There's a little filter in front of it and it's filthy. You want to hold this while I'll clean that out?
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, I'm gonna put that on the bottom because it's dripping.
What's it dripping? Condensation, I guess, huh?
Yeah. Right. Squeeze back down in here. This is where it was. I have now figured out that we have a whole empty compartment on our boat. I've been noticing the last couple days that our AC hasn't been as cold and it's kind of been turning off and throwing some type of code, so we looked it up and now we're trying to troubleshoot what's going on. This is our AC in our salon, so our main AC. Not fun when it goes out. Trevor's room, which is our port side berth, he's now in that room. His AC unit is down, and I'm pretty sure our bedroom one, something's going on with that one too. It doesn't feel as cold. So before we get a professional in here, we are trying to troubleshoot ourselves and figure it out to save some money. Apparently the Freon's supposed to be good for the life of the system. So, yeah, I hear him. Real dirty?
Yeah, it's filthy.
Do all our AC units have one of these?
Yeah.
I wonder if we should clean them all out.
Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea. The other ones are a little harder to get to, I believe, but
I'm sure they're all just as bad.
yeah.
And I should probably get under each area and clean out the dust from around it.
Yeah, the dust is constantly sucking, right? So
Yeah.
it's pulling dust from the air and it's that happens.
It's definitely not as comfortable to sit like this as it used to be 10 years ago.
This was on the bottom.
Yeah. So this is what he brought back. Yeah, you did all right.
Oh, I didn't want to scrub it too hard. It's kind of falling apart.
Okay, going back in.
Well, that was easy enough. The clean filter will allow much more airflow. We hope it fixes our issue. Blow some cold air, baby.
It's been pretty hot here in Grenada. The ACs really keep up, but we just have to keep them healthy.
See my light?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to wipe any of those components down too much.
Yeah. I'm good for you to go in and put it back together.
Oh, okay. Was it dirty?
Very. I mean, it's all wrapped in there, but even take a peek right there.
Yeah.
A little
Nasty.
dirty, yeah. I wonder how our spare room one looks.
Coming up on the Lazy Geckos.
Okay, go ahead.
We're both sitting here,
Yes, we're both sitting right here.
obviously.
And then it also singes it so it doesn't fray.
CPAP, a safe, a bottle of scotch.
We just got our sail back.
It was all the way here.
The pole was bent.
This is the rudder stock. It's kind of bent that way. And there's cracks. You put safety wire through here.
This one here is the voltage sensor.
Low oil pressure.
Blonde bombshell.
Hot lady, look, I'm looking down your shirt.
Now I hear some type of motor.
Use it predictive.
Something is wrong.
Alexa sucks.
Attack of the mosquitoes. And more laundry. We are off to Grenada's brewery.
These are our fermenters. Will be started.
Faucet's still on the internal regulator.
Natural river tubing ever. Oh, that's awesome. This is our new runner.
Oops.
Do you know what you're doing?
No. Well, I watched YouTube video.
Oh, then you must know everything about it.
This is day one of our trip from Grenada back to the United States. Day 10 or 11. And we're still having a pretty good time out here. Well picked up and ended up on our beam. Oh my
We're
god.
gonna navigate through a little area. We are on the East River.
We are coming into Hell Gate.
Want more? Check us out at lazygeckos.net. Remember, patrons can get complimentary access. You can also visit our Vimeo channel. The link is below. Don't forget to click subscribe to get all of the fun. See you next week. We've been working all hurricane season for this. Are you ready to take this adventure to another level? We are.
How's it?
Good. It tastes good when you're working for it.
We've added a huge feature for you to enjoy. Our private server is live, baby. Visit us at www.lazygeckos.net to access episodes, exclusive content, bonus footage, live streams, photo shoots, and more. We are also in the process of building free apps for your tablet and phone. You can also qualify for free access by becoming a patron. See details at patreon.com/lazygeckos.